With a pseudonym. We understand, though, that he was a Belgian national. How big of a pan-European problem is this, and are the authorities doing enough in Belgium to try and counter extremism?
First of all, it may be that IS has actually got this wrong, and it was the wrong attack, because they claim that the person that carried out the attacks is from Belgium, as you said. It's not quite sure yet whether Quilliam Rafiq is actually of Belgian origin or whether he's French origin. If he was born in France, they wouldn't have called him Belgian, so they may have got this wrong. But the other thing is that Belgium in itself and Europe, mainland Europe, has a huge problem, and it has a problem with issues such as security, the small security apparatus in Belgium. People in Belgium aren't geared up to be able to take on this threat in an effective way, but that also leads us to the problems in France as well. You know, Quilliam was the subject of what they call a Fiche S order, which is that he was being monitored, he was regarded as a threat to national security. As the reporter said, he was arrested some time ago, but then nothing happened. You know, he wasn't part of a de-radicalisation or rehabilitation program. And I think that Europe, and mainland Europe, and France especially, and Belgium, have an issue with they wait for somebody to actually carry out a terrorist attack or is about to carry out an attack before they actually jump into action. They don't have programs that we have in the UK, which, and Norway, and even Germany to some extent, which actually deal in preemptive rehabilitation and in some cases de-radicalisation.
We've heard politicians in France overnight saying that France is under attack and that this is just going to become part of daily life for the French. And do you think that this is a state of emergency that's going to continue indefinitely, given what we've seen over the last couple of years?
We're in a time right now where a lot of people are focused on IS and used to focus on Al-Qaeda before, and organisations such as Boko Haram and Shabab, etc. But the reality is we're living in a time where we have a global jihadist insurgency. The response to this has to be global, and the problem is that when you have this kind of insurgency, it has support across borders, and it has support, and it doesn't take a lot of people to carry out a terrorist attack. In this instance, one person had Khalid Mashal in London a few weeks ago, who carried out an attack and actually aimed to have objectives other than just killing people, to actually cause fear and panic. The reality is that until we get to grips with the long-term solution of building resilience within our communities and cut off the actual source of power, if you like, support for this global jihadist insurgency, this is something we're going to have to face for a while.
Okay, Haras Rafiq, always good to get your expertise. Thanks very much.